Hey folks, JD here, and today we've got this strange contraption. So this is a standard stunt car by the look of it, but it does have, quite interestingly, the fact that you can completely change its appearance. So you can have it to drive upside down, or you can have it to drive the right way around. But that's what really intrigued me about it, was this sort of fifth wheel up here. So if you were on the right way, or if you did flip it, it could still drive itself and get itself back to you. So a couple of things with this. This is a huge battery pack again, which does take about 3 to 4 hours to charge, which is situated inside this plastic housing. There's a tiny screw there. Once you take that screw out, you can get access to the little battery housing. Alright, the transmitter is a little bit weird, because once the battery is in there, there's no on and off switch. I don't know how well you can see this, but see, it's on automatically. So all you've got to do now is turn on the car, and we should have full power. So let's give it a try. So the on and off switch is just on the top. Pushing it on once, you should have a couple of green lights. Once again, it's very bright out here today, but those green lights, if I stand in my own shadow, not great for filming, but 2 green lights here, and you've got a green light here as well. If I just turn that off, maybe you see it a bit better, especially if I push it to the front. See that? So there we go. Quite nice. Quite a few LEDs, make it look quite nice. So with that, let's just see how well she drives. So let's try forwards. Oh god. So the same as the other remote control cars that we've looked at, in order to drive forwards you need both of these to be pushed up the same way, and it will drive forwards. If you take one hand off, it'll just spin crazily. So with that, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to attach my runcam. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be a little bit shaky, this footage. Oh, nice little wheel spin there. You can't, one thing I've noticed, you can't pull her out of a spin and then go straight forwards. You have to stop and then go forwards, because if you try, watch now, if I bring it back to me a little bit, he says, little clicks, there we go, bring it back to me, and then if we try and spin it and then take him out of the spin to go forward, see, can't happen. You've got to either release one of the throttles and then go forward, or you have to just stop the car totally in order to go forward again. Right, so this has got pretty big wheels on the front. I wonder how good it's going to be off-road. Only the 2 front wheels are motorised, the back ones are not at all. You can do gentle movements to try and turn her, but all she wants to do is just constantly 360. Now, we've got 2 extra buttons on this controller, top and bottom here, and I don't know what they do. So, pushing the top one. Oh, it's reverse. Oh, so that's how you right itself. Now he drives backwards. Oh, look at that. This is so much easier. Look at this. So much easier. If he drives this way, small wheels first, after being flipped. Now obviously you can see I am still pushing him in the upwards direction, so I'm not driving him backwards. But look, he actually turns and doesn't just 360s, and he comes out of it. So there we go. That must be the obvious combination. So if you twist this guy over until his front wheels are driving forward, that's obviously stunt mode. And then once you change him back and get into the small wheels first, that's obviously racing car mode. He's no faster, but he is a hell of a lot easier to control. So there we go, stuck the runcam back on to have him driving properly. Oh, that is so much easier. Okay, transmitter range. Let's see, can we get all the way down to the bottom of this? Don't know how well you can see that, folks, hopefully very well, but that was actually pretty easy. No particular issue on transmitter range. Turn him round. back down we go. Riding the full length of the basketball court here. Oh no! Oh, you're coming backwards. Looks as if the batteries are almost out. That couldn't have been transmitter range because that wasn't as far as the previous attempt. Let's give it a try again. Let's turn him. Let's do a big loop and let's go straight down. Aerial and transmitter pointing directly at the guy. Yeah. Oh. I think that's pretty much maxing out the transmitter. When he turned around he did stutter a little bit. Let's try again. Yeah, once again happened exactly the same place. So yeah, that would be the length of a basketball court is your maximum transmitter range. To be honest with you, with a remote control car, that's pretty extraordinary. So once again, from a 3-hour charge, you should be able to get a good 20-30 minutes of battery out of this little guy. Alright, let's bring him back and let's give him a verdict then. Alright then folks, well this is quite a little machine. So as we saw in the beginning, if you have it one way with the battery bay door on the floor, then you are going to be driving the small wheels first, and it is a remote control car. If you drive it the other way, which is quite simple to change just with these little buttons here, then you should find with the battery bay door on the top there, easy to denote down to this little screw hole here, then now you're driving in stunt mode. You're driving big wheels first, and it's a nightmare. It doesn't drive very well, but it does spin extremely well. So that being said, in racing car mode, small wheels first, it drives really well. You get good traction on the floor, you don't have unnecessary wheel spin, probably down to these little extra plastic strips in the middle here, and down to these great big grips in the back as well. It drives really well, it turns corners really well, and it traversed this basketball court extremely well as well, with a maximum transmitter range getting it all the way down to the bottom and back up again. So that in itself is pretty good. I mean, that's exactly what I'd be expecting out of quadcopters, is to at least get down to as far as there and back to me, and this did it without any issues. So yeah, it's a little bit of a strange contraption. If you are to flip this guy as well, then once he lands the other way, he can drive that way as well. As you can see, there's enough clearance, and using the fifth wheel there as well, he can drive, and then that way then you can use the transmitter and flip him back. So all in all, really fun, extremely long battery charge time, same as we saw in the previous car, about 3 hours, but that does give you a good 20-30 minutes of non-stop play with this. So there we go folks. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I've been JD, you've been fantastic as always. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time my friends, happy racing.